the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny Smith is here. Shaquille O'Neal. Big guy right there.
Ow.
Tonight we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Phoenix Suns. Looking at Phoenix, they're coming in off a win in their last game against New York. Feeling confident after a runaway win. We'll see if they carry over some of that momentum. And taking the floor tonight, someone with a traditional postgame who can also shoot with great range, DeAndre Ayton. Shaq, your thoughts?
I watched this guy play in college, 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Not fast necessarily, but agile, fluid, highly skilled.
What more could you want?
More could you want?
Well, accurate shooter from the field and the free throw line. This guy moves his feet well enough to switch defensively. I love his game.
And now with the tip coming up shortly, time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
"2K Sports" checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. You look at Phoenix. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
And they're 1-0 against them this season, and this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
Well, it's just as much motivation on the other side of the equation. No team likes getting swept either. I mean, whether it's against your biggest rival or a team you hardly know.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, Kyrie Irving is excited to leave Cleveland for a bigger role in Boston. He said, "Challenges are what makes us most human. Conquering fear of failure, showing people you're the best, and that you've prepared for this moment. Those are the things that interest me." Kevin?
Yeah, he's wired differently, DA. Thank you. And now, Chris, a few games under their belts, we're seeing some inexperienced guys take that next step, make that leap.
Well, yeah, I mean, guys are really doing a great job on that level and given the opportunity to play in this game. And it's maybe because so many young players are being counted on for big roles now. You know, the game has kind of changed where in the past they would be on the side learning from a veteran and being kind of introduced and slowly introduced to the game. Right now, though, guys, we've seen what they've done in college. We know that they've had great coaches and great coaching. And so, yes, the bar has moved up where we expect younger players to do more because the game is built for younger players. It's fast-paced,
right?
Speed of the game, shooting threes, just having fun out there. And so, yeah, I think a lot more is expected of young guys. And I think they're embracing the fact that they have a lot more responsibility.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. On the perimeter, it's Booker and Jackson. Anderson is out there with Ayton. Tatum passes to Hayward. And no good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker outside. Okobo, covered by Irving. Back to Booker. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Boston now. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, on the road, you need as many contributors as you can find. The reserves definitely help fuel the win that time.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Anderson passes to Ayton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Celtics ball.
Irving kicks to Brown. Hayward against Jackson. Pass to Tatum. Celtics passing it around. Clock at 6. Irving attacking, and there it is for him.
That's the Bulldog in Irving, getting inside, challenging the D, and coming away with the bucket.
Okobo, covered by Irving. Pass to Ayton. Jackson from long range. And Irving pulls it down. Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Hayward can't hit. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the pass to Ayton. Outside Jackson. He kicks to Booker. Shoots the 3. The rebound by the Celtics. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
And that's what can happen on the road. You have to be aggressive and try to disrupt them out of their normal routine.
This one for 3. The shot missing. And it's Boston the other way. And here's Brown outside. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist.
A determining Brown ceiling. I mean, how good of an outside shooter can he become? I mean, to me, that's the only question. But he may have already exceeded expectations.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And Jaylen Brown was giving quite the compliment on his game from Draymond Green, who felt, Greg, that Brown was good enough to be an all-star.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I'd be fully on board with that assessment in terms of last year, but I do think he's well on his way to becoming an all-star. His scoring and offensive impact continues to grow each year, and he's shown a great knack on the defensive side as well. Terrific two-way player. The sky is the limit.
And this is something we saw in college. Tatum gets his hands on the ball, causing deflections and steals.
Suns trail by 9. Kicks it to Anderson. Got a piece of it. Trying to get something going, and it's good on the layup.
That has to be a relief. First bucket was a long time coming.
Well, you can see they were getting frustrated. Let's see if that jump starts to run.
And finished off by Brown.
Oh, man, how about that vision from Horford? I mean, it's all about hitting the open man. High-efficiency offense right there.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. To the wing right side. Okobo. The rebound by the Celtics.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Dishes it to Anderson. Booker outside. Okobo is covered by Irving. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Celtics leading by 9. In the corner, it's Hayward. Irving looking for an opening. Tatum passes to Irving. 6 to shoot. Back to Tatum. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Well, now let's check out the rookies shooting the highest percentage over the last 10 games. A very confident group of young men right now. DeAndre Ayton is number 1. Suns trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes to Anderson. Here's Jackson. Down low and stolen by Horford. To the middle, stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Knocks it loose. Feeds to Ayton. The 7-footer falls. Ayton's got his first basket.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Tatum kicks to Irving. The dish to Hayward. Back to Irving. From 12 feet out. The 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Phoenix. They trail by 7. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Hayward, wide open. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix the other way now.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Here's Anderson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, D knows Anderson is always looking to get his shot off, which is why he's able to draw these type of fouls with the pump fake.
And Ryan Anderson out of UC Berkeley, entering his 2nd decade in the NBA.
I mean, he's one of the guys that kind of helped popularize the volume three-point shooting big man. He enters the back 9 of his career, and he's becoming a bit more of a defensive liability, but that stroke is as pure as ever.
No good on that one. Actually, Chris, one of the shorter teams last season. The Celtics made up for it with excellent athleticism and length, wingspan.
Oh, yeah, you think about it. Jaylen Brown measured 6'6" in height, but had over a 7-foot wingspan. Rozier Smart, they might not be the tallest guys in the world, but, man, they play big.
And he's good on the second. We know the guys who can fill it up are in high demand. A lot of guys, Chris, in this game with instant offense.
Oh, I mean, yeah, think about Eric Gordon, 6th man of the year, but can let it fly at any time. Of course, Steph Curry, the great Steph Curry. Lou Williams. I got to go to my man, Jamal Crawford. He's getting up there, but Benjamin Button is still Jay crossover, and he's letting it fly. And these are all guys I give it to him and say, I don't care how, just go give me a bucket.
Tatum kicks to Irving. Back to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 on the shot clock over Anderson. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
And here is Bridges. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Tatum passes to Irving. He dishes it to Brown. Anderson against Irving. Ariza with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Trevor Ariza, such a steady veteran.
I mean, just long, versatile defender, can also knock down the triple. When you look at how far he's come since he entered the league, is really just a raw athlete. It's a credit to his work ethic, no doubt about it. He has mastered his role.
That one is off. And Chris, Trevor Ariza, a player who does all the little things to help you win games.
Steady. I mean, he does the work. He doesn't complain. I mean, he's a soldier. One of those guys who will run through a wall if that's what it takes to win.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Marcus Morris comes in for Jason Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Brown. And it's Rozier in for Kyrie Irving.
And during Ariza's career, he has established himself as an effective role player and fantastic outside shooter and a tenacious defender.
Here's Rozier. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Suns trail by 3. Ariza outside. On the wing, Booker. Got it. Good job in the low post. Booker's got his first basket of the night.
They lean on him for a big portion of their scoring with a good reason.
Rozier kicks to Hayward. Back to Rozier. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Phoenix has gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Ariza passes to Daniels. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. So for Phoenix, their last game, a win against the Knicks in New York. Rozier against Booker. And it's Rozier missing. Suns trail by 3. Lets it go from deep. Ariza with the bucket.
And the three-point shooting skills of Ariza are just lethal. A volume shooter from there can flat out light it up.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Here's Morris. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Booker. Here's Daniels. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
So Rozier will bring it up for Boston. Morris outside. Three-pointer on the way. And the 3-ball is good. Morris has got it all tied up now for Boston.
Anything you can do, I can do better. We got a little gamesmanship going on.
I like this. It feels like it's getting a little personal out there. It could make it all the more interesting going down the stretch.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Smart with the ball. Bridges covering. Morris, no good. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 19-7 run. Bridges misses.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Smart finds Hayward. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hayward's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
But this is where Hayward just gets better and better, squaring up off the catch.
Pass to Booker. 1:36 left here in the opening quarter. And the shot is good. Booker's got 7. Boston trailing. Now Rozier. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Bridges with the board.
Not the tightest of D on him, but not the best of finishes either.
Hayward against Ariza. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Bridges. From the arc. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. We take a look at the Warriors, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And of course, Phoenix, 6 games out.
And right now for Phoenix, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
Well, yeah, Greg, I mean, they had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection. I mean, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 4.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And the Celtics with possession here, following the score by Phoenix. And the basket by Rozier.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Booker against Rozier. Booker outside. And the pass to Daniels. And he's way off from outside. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Suns ahead, up 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from the place where, baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and, just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. But people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here, usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was a very rare case, and, I just believed in it.
Wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, it means extra possessions, and that's certainly reflected in the score right now.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. We've got Rashawn Holmes. Bridges out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. He gets it in there.
Good movement there, and the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
Austin with the ball. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season started with that horrific injury to Gordon Hayward's leg. Now, it's been a long road back for him, but he took heart in the encouragement he received, not just from his family, but from so many well-wishers. He said, "You realize how lucky you are to have people from all over supporting you." Guys?
David, I think everyone is rooting for his complete recovery. Thanks for that report.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Rozier kicks to Morris. To the left wing. Puts it up from 15. No good off the front iron.
Off target with was what? A pretty good look from mid-range.
Daniels. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Rozier the pass to Morris. Pass to Rozier. Over Booker. And it's Rozier missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And Booker gets to Ariza. Off target from 3-point range. Celtics trail by 5.
And what a summer it was for the Suns. Landed the top pick in the draft, taking Ayton, and brought in some talent through free agency as well. Booker signing that extension solidified a very productive summer for the Suns. Having 2 young players that complement each other so well is huge for an up-and-coming team like the Suns.
All right, look, that's what they want. The ball is in his hands in the post. Just didn't have the touch that time.
Rozier looking around. The feed to Baines. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
I absolutely love the fire they showed on the road. You really could tell they wanted that one.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Looking to end his cold spell. Near the 3-point line, it's Morris. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ariza's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bridges. Rebound, Boston.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Ariza finds Booker. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Unusual about the Celtics last year. I mean, their young players just kept getting better. I mean, there was no rookie wall, just the opposite. I mean, even through the playoffs, they kept learning and kept improving.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Al Horford is checked in for Aaron Baines. Jason Tatum comes in for Morris. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Marcus Smart. And Irving subbed in for Rozier. Brown drives in, and the dunk by Brown.
You gotta love how Brown finishes strong, driving fast and hard to the cup for the rim rocking Shazam.
See, Webb, when you look at the player development, that's both the front office and the head coach working together.
Yeah, Ainge has drafted all the right players. He hired the right coaches, Stevens, who has pushed all the right buttons. And, you know, the Stevens-Ainge combination, that's lethal.
Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Brown. Outside Irving. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Suns leading by 5. Outside Jackson. Okobo. Knocked away.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
Tatum fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
A tremendous confidence in this young man. I mean, he understands the game. He believes he's going to make plays.
See, Webb, what a rookie year it was for Tatum. Never hit a wall. He only got better as time went on.
I remember doing his games in college. I mean, it was the same thing that happened then. Second half of the season was stronger than the first. He has a maturity beyond his years, both mentally and physically.
One shot.
When you were playing on the road, obviously the fans would yell things and, you know, try to get under your skin. See, Webb, do you remember any instance when it really bothered you and took effect?
Maybe when I would go home and play for the Pistons, I'd see some fan in the green and white, and maybe Steve Smith, my partner, paid him to be there. But, you know, the Michigan State fans, you know, the gold blue or that type of thing. Or in Ohio, it's very funny, you know, in Ohio, if they want to boo, if they want to get the crowd pumped up, all they do is put a big Michigan M up there and the crowd will go crazy and boo. So Ohio, usually my people in Ohio State, the Cleveland, they always, you know, had something to say. No, but it was more like, you know, you suck, Ohio State is the best, you know, Michigan State, you should have come here, that type of stuff. And you kind of look back, give a guy a wink, knock her down a jump shot, and put your fingers to your lips and just say, shh, you don't want to get me upset. Let sleeping dogs lie.
Oh, that's great. That's great. First one falls for him. One of the premier scorers in the league, Irving, still may be underrated by some as a playmaker.
Oh, Kyrie, come on. Tremendous court sense, vision. I mean, he understands to win in this league, you have to be unselfish, but you know he can get it going at any time.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, he's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
For Phoenix, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. On the wing, Daniels. And the Suns get it back. Five on the clock. And the Suns miss again.
He hit 1-3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Okobo, he's covered by Irving, inside. Anderson outside to the left side wing. Okobo, guarded by Horford. That one's off, still out of sync.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Daniel Tice. Outside Irving. He kicks to Brown. Hayward right side. Outside Tatum. Got a hand on it.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And when the Celtics traded out of the first overall pick in 2017, you know, many, Greg, thought they were settling for Jason Tatum for team needs. But he might be the best overall player in that draft.
Listen, the Celtics said they would have been fine taking Tatum first overall, and I believe him. I mean, Tatum looks like he could be a superstar very early in his career and does everything at a high level and is already a terrific shooter from deep. Plus, he just has a poise and an air about his game that speaks of superstar.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And what you love about Tatum is that scoring gene, but with efficiency, both from the field and the line.
Timeout called, the Suns.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Suns trail by 3. Anderson outside. Here's Daniels. Sinks the triple. Daniels has got 10.
But if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
Irving kicks to Hayward. The Celtics working the ball around now. To the paint. Here's Tatum. That shot off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And how about Jackson's quicks? I mean, he just explodes to the basket. Incredible at driving inside.
He was hoping to avoid a third foul before the breakup. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime. It is so good to see Gordon Hayward. Man, he had the big injury last year, only 5 minutes into the season. Now it seems to be all systems go. It's so good to see Gordon Hayward back out on the floor.
The first one falls. And Hayward's recovery process was one of the more public ones we've witnessed, mostly due to social media.
Oh, yeah, he was getting all of us pumped up over the summer. I mean, everybody had to calm down because he's known for his blog posts for being fairly transparent about what he's going through. It's a new era. I mean, players now have an unfiltered line of communication with their fans. You got to love it.
Okobo, defended by Hayward. Okobo. And Hayward with the block.
A rare block shot by Gordon Hayward. He has the instincts to do more of this, but neither the suddenness nor the strength.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here is Daniels following the bucket by the Celtics. Okobo. He's covered by Irving. Okobo. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. And it's Irving with the ball for the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Takes a 3. The shot that time, not on target. And Phoenix the other way now. In the corner, Daniels. Kicks it to Anderson. Ayton with it. He had 13 points in the win against the Knicks in New York.
And not only that, I mean, if you think about it, he dominated the boards. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working.
Inside, here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
The Suns trailing. Anderson outside, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
You better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
Jackson against Hayward. Pass to Daniels. Fires for 3. The kick out to Anderson. Here is Daniels. He's got 10. 5 on the clock. Back to Anderson. Beyond the arc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Saturday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. And then on Sunday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
And for that matchup with the Magic, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And that one's good, Irving.
He's going to get it done all over the floor, outside, inside, mid-range. Irving's their man.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second quarter. Anderson passes to Ayton. Shot from the wing, and he nails the jumper. The Celtics with the lead. On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Daniels. Irving finds Horford. Out to Hayward. Fires from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Hayward's got 8.
Not a go-to shot when Hayward first came into the league. Now he's very comfortable pulling the trigger from there.
Okobo, covered by Irving. Jackson has the open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hayward outside. And a wide-open look for Irving. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Pass to Jackson. It's deflected. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Irving. And the slam dunk by Irving.
That was all created by Hayward's defensive work. He does so much to spark their transition game.
Suns trail by 10. And there's the pass to Ayton. This is to Jackson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Phoenix. Bridges comes in for Troy Daniels. Now here's Irving. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smart goes in. Shoots over Bridges. Good D by Ariza. And the first half is now in the books. Celtics lead by 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. With an excellent team performance in the second quarter, they were able to push ahead, scoring easily and defending with a lot more intensity, pushing out to a 10-point lead here at the half. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
Their lack of execution surprised me. You know, they had a lot of turnovers off sloppy ball handling, which goes back to the fundamentals. And I know we say it all the time, just make the simple play. And this is why. Without giving away possessions, they'd be a lot closer in this game.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Never a shortage of motion on Soldiers Field Road as we welcome you back to historic Boston. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Filling out the wings, it's Brown and Hayward. Horford is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Irving at point. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Suns trail by 10. Okobo covered by Irving. Booker outside. Okobo. And that one comes up a bit short. Celtics leading by 10. Passes it to Brown. Tatum kicks to Horford. Pass to Brown. From the stripe. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Booker with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Hayward. Basket good. Hayward's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Boston.
All that work Hayward's done in the weight room has paid off. He can make those tough finishes through contact now.
Okobo covered by Irving. Jackson misses.
Third straight miss to start the half. But it's still early. No need to panic. Talk about a coach who gets the most out of his guys and what he has to work with. I mean, none other than Brad Stevens. I mean, he's done it for years. First in college, now on the greatest level.
And so here's Phoenix following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Holmes can't get it to go in.
They haven't been able to get their legs under them since coming out of the locker room. 0 for 4 to start the half.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. And that one falls for Horford. One of those guys who seems to improve his game every season. Hayward showing us great consistency from range.
Now look at this. When he first came into the league, he was more of a slasher, a mid-range shooter. But through sheer repetition, hard work, getting it in the gym, and some adjustments to his shooting motion, the outside shot has become one of his greatest weapons.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Irving kicks to Tatum. Outside Irving. On the wing, Brown. The 3. The rebound by Anderson.
A defender nowhere near him, and he still can't hit it. He wants that one back.
Okobo. He's covered by Irving. Okobo. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Suns.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
Jackson against Hayward. Brown kicks to Irving. Celtics passing it around. Horford the pass to Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions, and so far it's paid off handsomely.
First free throw is good.
Well, the former #1 overall pick, tremendous success early in his career. Irving continues to find ways to improve.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Morris comes in for Tatum. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Brown. He's perfect from the line this time. Pro basketball is one of the few sports where awards are league-wide, C-Web, and not divided by conference. What if the NBA should consider giving out separate awards, for the East and the West?
Kev, I don't know about Eastern and Western Conference, but I do believe that there should be an offensive MVP. I do believe there should be a difference between MVP and maybe the best player in the league, because how do we define some of these things? So I do think we can tinker with some of the awards, but East and West, I'm not really sure with. I think it should always be about the best out of the total number of teams and conferences.
Good perspective.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
To the inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Inside, here's Irving, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Booker against Rozier. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Look at Milwaukee, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, there's the Celtics, 3 games behind.
And for the Celtics, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
Yeah, Greg, already the focus has started to turn to the postseason and what they need to do to make a run at the championship.
And Phoenix has possession after the basket by Boston. Okobo, he's covered by Irving. Okobo, and a missed layup.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
Now, here is Irving, guarded closer.
And look, if he can start turning some of these misses into makes, their lead is going to take a big jump.
Jackson down low, defended by Hayward. Jackson misses. Here's Boston now. This run now up to 13-2. Irving for 3. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 6th assist on the night. Okobo covered by Irving. Shot clock at 5. Jackson kicks to Anderson. From the top of the key, he buries it. Anderson's got 5 now.
Now, this is what I love, how Anderson is ready to shoot even before he gets the ball. His confidence is through the roof right now.
3-pointer, Hayward. Rebound by the Suns.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Rozier against Booker. Now here's Ayton. He's guarded closely. Booker against Hayward. No good off the front iron. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. That one drops for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Phoenix calls timeout. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Irving.
And let's quickly take a look at some stats for Booker. He's been dominant over the last month. He's putting up 33 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
And here's Boston. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Hayward looking over the floor. Over Jackson. Hayward can't hit. And it's Phoenix's ball. Ayton wide open. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And it's 7 points for DeAndre Ayton.
I love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Now, here is Morris. 5 points in the game. No good. Shot missing.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Well, sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
The Suns making a switch here. Holmes checked in. And so it's Boston with it. Smart finds Morris. Over Jackson. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 7 points.
And even with someone on, Morris is just a master at getting those shots open. Just an impressive player down low.
Pass to Holmes. That's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scorers in the NBA over the last month. Devin Booker third. Fourth, Kyrie Irving.
What a threat both of these guys have proven to be, especially over this stretch. Scoring machines.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Here's Booker.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
The pass to Morris. Now Rozier. Defended by Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Horford kicks to Smart. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bridges against Smart. Booker left side. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup.
Rozier kicks to Horford. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 4 assists in the game.
Horford continues to show us that he loves to drain the three-point.
Now, here's Bridges. He averages about 5 points a game. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Booker against Rozier. And again, it's Boston converting.
A fantastic shot by Rozier. I mean, exactly the kind of shot you want him taking when he's got space.
Bridges passes to Holmes. Let's go. And there's Bridges on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. There's the dish to Hayward. Over to the wing. Rozier against Booker. Rozier kicks to Horford. Here's Hayward. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bridges, no one around him. A three-pointer is right on target. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
There isn't any player in the league who's going to pass up that shot. There was nobody near.
Rozier the pass to Horford. That 3 off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Bridges kicks to Holmes. Passes it to Bridges. And here's Booker. It's Ariza on the wing. Misses the 3. Boston leading by 21. Bridges with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Hayward passes to Rozier. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Jason Tatum comes in for Morris, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And the Suns also making a change. Daniels has checked in. Rozier kicks to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Horford. Bangs home the trifecta. Horford's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Celtics. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. In the corner, it's Bridges. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. That's 10 points for Mikal Bridges.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bridges against Smart. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
For Phoenix, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
2 shots. And that one falls for Bridges. And the Suns making a change here. Good on both. Bridges against Smart. He kicks it to Tatum. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Tatum's got 14 points for the game.
The height, the footwork. No wonder Tatum's knocked down mid-range from there.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back to the action after this word. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
We're playing play to play, okay? Great job scoring, coming down, directing the ball, being up to touch, making everything difficult, rebounding every time the right way. Be us, no shortcuts.
Well, got to respect what he just said during that break, encouraging his guys to rebound and defend.
And Kevin, highlighting how important fundamental basketball is. Solid defense and aggressive rebounding gets you wins in this league.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Moment here now for an injury report. And let's get an update on DeAndre Ayton's injury. David, what's the news?
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Suns. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. We're well into this season, and that is the last thing this team needed. And that's going to make things much harder for them down the road. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Fingers crossed, and hopefully it's nothing but good news from now on when David gives us updates on him.
On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Bridges out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Ryan Anderson. And there's Richaun Holmes. And it's Ariza in at the 3 spot.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And Anderson has it in the corner. C-Web, I think of when you entered the league and how much the league has changed since your entry. In your mind, going back to your rookie year, I'm sure you can count many ways that the NBA has improved the game.
Yeah, and the NBA to me has always been a step ahead. It's been a leader as far as where sports in general should go. I mean, we're truly a global game now. I mean, just imagine where the game is going to be in 20 years. The growth of overall player salaries, the value of franchises. And to me, again, the biggest improvement has just been the evolution of players. It's been thanking a guy like Larry Bird, who was 6'9", shooting threes, and today we have Kevin Durant, 7-foot shooting threes. It's players getting better. The dribbling of Isaiah Thomas back in the Piston days to the dribbling of Curry, Kyrie, John Wall. Today, it's the evolution of players to me that's been so exciting, along with the growth of the league overall.
Now, here's Bridges. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Okobo guarded by Tatum. And the shot goes in.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Rozier the pass to Tatum. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 6th assist on the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here's Anderson. Kicks to Ariza. Lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
There's the lob to Brown.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Pass to Anderson. Holmes the bounce pass. Anderson against Brown. For the 3. Anderson's shot is off. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Brown. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 6 rebounds here tonight. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Oh, that's a brutal giveaway. A pass to no man's land.
And the Celtics making a change here. Irving's checked in. And the Suns making a change here as well. Ayton, he's checked in for Richaun Holmes. And stolen by Ayton. Pass to Ariza. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
What amazing concentration from Ariza. So good at welcoming these hits and finishing his stop.
C-Web, when you look at how basketball is taught at early levels for these kids, middle school and then high school, anything there that you would change?
Yes, I would change to developing all players and taking away positions.
One shot.
When you were young and you're in, let's say, 3rd grade and you're the tallest player on the team and I make you a center and I pull you to one end and I only show you how to make layups. I don't show you how to shoot threes or to dribble. I'm assuming that your body is always going to stay the same. And I believe that coaches should teach great skill set. Shooting, passing, dribbling. And when you do that, a player can then become the full player they're intended to be instead of teaching incrementally where a player may get stuck and identified as this type of player his whole time. I think that really what you need to do is teach full skill sets and allow players to develop. Just think if someone would have said, Kevin Durant, you can only shoot layups. We wouldn't be able to see the true unicorn that he is.
Wonderful play. Boston leading by 22. Down low. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 6th assist on the night.
Decent size, good hands, a couple of things that make Hayward a solid finisher inside.
Now here's Anderson. There's the pass to Ayton. And Anderson kicks to Booker. Here's Irving. Buries it down low. Irving's got 20.
You better respect the floating jumper of Irving. He's remarkable at timing and measuring up these type of difficult shots.
And it's Anderson atop the key. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Every once in a while, we hear about the brotherhood of the NBA. C-Webb, when you hear that term, what does it mean to you?
It means it's the truth. When I got to the NBA as a rookie, the thing that amazed me the most was that I was already part of a fraternity. There was no having to be kind of welcomed in. You are welcomed in once you're part of the NBA. Guys want to see you do well. Right. Not against them, not against their team, but guys want to see you do well because they know the work, the effort, the sacrifice that it takes to get to this level. And that's a really refreshing feeling, knowing the guys got your best interest as long as it isn't against them that night.
Yeah, great perspective on that, Tom. Now, here is Irving. Here's Wanamaker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Ariza against Hayward. Ariza outside. Here's Bender. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
3-pointer. Hayward connects from 3-point range. Hayward's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Passes it to Bender. It's Ariza on the wing. Over Hayward. And the Suns miss again.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Here's Wanamaker. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. Gotta get him a few big pats on the back.
Last year, the NBA moved the trade deadline to before the All-Star break, C-Webb. Did you like that decision?
It caused teams to make trade decisions much sooner, and I like that. But I don't like the fact that maybe if, let's say, I'm a fan of Utah Jazz,
take a break.
And you
take
trade the player that we love so much, and he's an all-star, and I can't root for him as a Utah Jazz fan. So as a fan, it gets a little bit tricky because that's still my player, and I want to celebrate with this guy at the All-Star break, but maybe I can't. But I think that what it does is it makes the teams much more competitive because no longer can you sit back and wait and have the time you could before to think as much as you could. Now you have to make a decision on who your team is, the identity, and do you want to get better now or take the risk now? And I think it's put some teams on the hot seat, and I like seeing teams on the hot seat having to make decisions quickly.
He hits both from the stripe. And the Celtics with possession here. And here's Irving. Pass to Tice. Morris outside. It's not going to go for him.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Dishes it to Bender. He kicks it to Cannon. Good ball movement here by the Suns. 6 on the shot clock. Shamet. And it's off the back rim. No good. Celtics on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. Pass to Irving. Chris, coach turnover happens a lot in the NBA. And there are some people that feel that, teams are too quick to make a change. What do you think?
Every situation is different. Sometimes an obvious change is needed, but sometimes it feels more like desperation. Think about it. The best franchises typically have stability, and fans aren't stupid. They know when their team is just trying to throw a worm out there to catch and to see who they can get, or if they're using the past coach as a scapegoat, trying to redirect the emotions of the fans to direct them to cheer for their team further on. But a lot of times, I tell you this, though, coaches getting fired because the players don't execute and follow through. A lot of times it's not the coach's fault, but usually they have to take the fall, and that's what being the leader is all about. And unfortunately for the coaches, there is quick turnover, but hopefully they can land back on their feet at a new place with another job, with a team that'll listen and let them set the culture.
Good insight. Now, here is Irving. Out to the wing. Here's Wanamaker. In the corner, it's Morris. Over Daniels. Morris, no good.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
Chandler throws it down.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Outside Irving. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got 23 points.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Daniels passes to Cannon. Now Bender. Now the dish to Daniels. Some call it the Ewing theory, teams that play better without relying on a star player. Chris, how sustainable is that?
It's not sustainable. It's real cute until you have the teams that are focused and want to win come in. And usually that Ewing theory, that's usually like in the 5th week of the season or before All-Star break when teams are figuring out themselves. Once everybody has identified their strengths and their weaknesses, you need that horse to ride. You need that big hoss in there, that guy that's dependable every night. And as long as he's a willing passer, unselfish player, no, you need those guys. I don't believe that teams are better without their main guy. Maybe for short stretches, players can rally, but you look at championship winners, I'm trying to think of one that didn't have a superstar on their roster. I just don't buy into that theory.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Irving finds Horford. Back to Irving. The pass to Tatum. Now Irving.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Boston making some changes. Daniel Tice is checked in for Jason Tatum. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Irving. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Suns. Outside, Smart. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. Rebound by the Suns. Holmes got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ariza against Hayward. Ariza goes in. Can't hit that one.
Everything looked good until the finish. Then it all goes wrong.
Bounce pass from Smart to the paint. And the dunk by Horford. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Oh, don't get in his way. Horford not to be denied when he gets in that close.
Passes it to Holmes. Okobo hits it from three-point range.
Hey, look, the D has to be talking out there. They can't make threes that easy for them.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Boston.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Gordon Hayward.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And here are the Suns now. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Shot from 12. That shot off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. At the top of the key, Tice kicks it to Horford. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
Shooting for Boston, Al Horford. At the line with one shot.
Shooting one.
Free throw drops for Al Horford.
And Horford is one of the league's most talented centers. He's a sharpshooter who possesses a feathery touchdown low.
Shamet, guarded by Smart. And it's sent back by Horford. Smart with the ball. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. Just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.